안녕하세요. You're going to learn how to express or in Korean in this video. Let's go. Then let's learn how to link two or more alternatives. It can be a little bit complicated than the previous ones, but don't worry. It's nothing because you already understand how particles, connective endings, and connective adverb things work in Korean. We can say that the direct translation of the English conjunction or is 또는 in Korean. But as you know, in Korean, always endings and particles are more important. Then let's see what ending or particle can be used to express or in Korean. First, the connective ending 거나. It's an ending. Therefore, needless to say, it's added to a stem of a predicate. Second, the particle 이나 or 나. 이나 or 나. It's a particle. Therefore, it's added to a noun. Of course, 이나 is used when the last letter of the noun has a final consonant. Let's take a look at the English sentence first. I'll meet my friend or stay at home tomorrow. You haven't decided what to do tomorrow and you are telling someone about this. When you link two sentences or predicates, which are the alternatives or options, you add a connective ending 거나 to the predicate of the first part, which is meet, from I will meet my friend in this case. Then the sentence will sound like being followed by another sentence or predicate, which is another alternative or option, as if you use or in English. The connective ending 거나 is used to indicate that either of the linked sentences can be chosen. In other words, it indicates that those are alternatives or options. There are other endings which can indicate the alternatives, but let's just learn about this one only. Let's see the Korean sentence then. 저는 내일 친구를 만나거나 집에 있을 거예요. 저는 내일 친구를 만나거나 집에 있을 거예요. 저는 I, 내일, tomorrow, 친구를, friend, it's an object of the verb meet. Therefore, you can add an object particle, 를, 친구를, 만나거나, The base form of the verb meet is 만나다 in Korean. 만나 is the stem. Let's add a connective ending, 거나. As you know, connective ending is added to the predicate or a stem of a predicate. This ending 거나 is added to the stem regardless of the existence of the final consonant in the formal block. So you always add 거나, 만나거나. As you see, even if the original English sentence is in the future tense, you don't add anything to indicate the future tense with the connective ending 거나. Keep that in mind. 저는 내일 친구를 만나거나 I meet my friend tomorrow or because of the connective ending 거나, you don't have to add 또는 again. 집에 at home 있을 거예요 will stay or will be. The English sentence used the verb stay, but let's just use the predicate 있다. 있을 거예요. 저는 내일 친구를 만나거나 집에 있을 거예요. I will meet my friend tomorrow or stay at home. You can also add 또는, which can be a direct translation of the English word or. Let's see the next sentence. 저는 내일 친구를 만나거나 또는 집에 있을 거예요. 만나거나 또는. Because of the fact that the connective ending 거나 already indicates these two different sentences are the options, the connective adverb 또는 is just used to emphasize it one more time. But anyway, with 또는, you can deliver clearer information that there is another alternative or option, as if you say or. But you can't drop it off because 거나 already delivers clear meaning sufficiently that there is another option. For your information, you can get rid of the connective ending 거나 and use only 또는 when you link two different sentences, two separate sentences. Like, 저는 내일 친구를 만날 거예요. 또는 집에 있을 거예요. It sounds less natural than the one with a connective ending 거나, though. But sometimes you need to speak like this when you couldn't think of the second option right away. And there's one more word that you can use to link two or more options or alternatives instead of 또는. It's 아니면. 아니면. 아니면 is kind of connective phrase, which means if not, if it is not, or if it is not the case. 아니면. This 면 sound is related to conditional. You will learn about it soon. Anyway, whatever it's called, it's just 아니면. And it actually means if not. You can use this 아니면 instead of 또는, which means or in Korean. Let's see the next Korean sentence. 저는 내일 친구를 만나거나 아니면 if not 집에 있을 거예요. 저는 내일 친구를 만나거나 아니면 집에 있을 거예요. I would use 아니면 more frequently when I actually speak. It's just my personal preference, but 또는 is used frequently in spoken Korean too, so it's your choice. Then let's learn how to link two nouns, adverbs, or two words as alternatives. Mostly nouns, but not sentences nor predicates. Let's see the English sentence first. I might meet my friend today or on Sunday. We want to link the adverb today and adverbial phrase on Sunday as alternatives. Let's see the Korean sentence. 저는 오늘이나 일요일에 친구를 만날 것 같아요. 저는 오늘이나 일요일에 친구를 만날 것 같아요. When you link two nouns as alternatives, you can just add a particle, 이나 or 나 to the first noun. You cannot use the connective ending 거나 because connective endings are added to a stem all the time. So, 저는 I, 오늘이나 today or 오늘 can be either a noun or an adverb in Korean. Noun, adverb doesn't matter. You can just add a particle 이나 after it to mean or. 일요일에 on Sunday 친구를 friend 만날 것 같아요. might meet. 저는 오늘이나 일요일에 친구를 만날 것 같아요. 저는 오늘이나 일요일에 친구를 만날 것 같아요. 이나 나 also provides a nuance of either would be fine, as 거나 does. Either of them can be chosen. Or you can also use 또는 or 아니면 without the particle 이나 나 when you link two noun options. 저는 오늘 또는 or 일요일에 친구를 만날 것 같아요. or 저는 오늘 아니면 일요일에 친구를 만날 것 같아요. I prefer 아니면 when I actually speak, but I would also use 또는 in spoken Korean. Then what's the difference? 또는 sounds stronger and slightly more formal to me. That's it. You can even use 이나 나 and 또는 or 아니면 together. No problem. 저는 오늘이나 또는 일요일에 친구를 만날 것 같아요. 저는 오늘이나 아니면 일요일에 친구를 만날 것 같아요. Let's see the next sentence. Will you go or not? This is a question. Let's see the Korean sentence right away. 갈 거예요? 아니면 안 갈 거예요? 갈 거예요 means will go. The subject you is omitted. 아니면 if not. 안 갈 거예요? Not will go. In English, you just use the negative adverb not. But in Korean, you need to make a full predicative part because predicates are important in Korean. 갈 거예요? 아니면 안 갈 거예요? 갈 거예요? 아니면 안 갈 거예요? With a question like this, I would only use 아니면 because it's two obviously completely opposite choices. 아니면, which means if not, sounds perfect for this kind of questions. Maybe you might be able to use 또는. People know 또는 means or, so they can understand the sentence, but it sounds so wrong to me. 아니면 can be omitted though, in this case. 갈 거예요? 안 갈 거예요? 갈 거예요? 안 갈 거예요? Okay? Very good. Let's make more sentences with 거나, 이나, 나, 또는, and 아니면. Let's see the English sentence. When I'm sick or feel tired, I miss my mom, or I want to see my mom. I would just rather say, I want to see my mom than I miss my mom. Because if you say, I miss my mom in Korean, it might sound a bit literary in spoken Korean. The direct translation of the English verb to miss in Korean is 그립다. 그립다. It's an adjective, which means it's used to describe your feeling. The feeling that you miss something you haven't seen or someone you haven't met for a while because of the situation or circumstance you are in, or something you cannot see, meet, or have anymore. So for this sentence, I would just say, I want to see my mom in Korean. It sounds more casual without any conflict between the actual meaning of the sentence and the meaning you want to express. Let's see the Korean sentence. 저는 아프거나 또는 힘들 때 엄마가 보고 싶어요. 저는 아프거나 또는 힘들 때 엄마가 보고 싶어요. 저는 I 아프거나 아프거나. The base form of the adjective to be sick is 아프다. 아프다 in Korean. 아프다 can also mean to hurt when you want to say it hurts. 아프 is the stem. You add a connective ending 거나 to indicate that there will be another option after that. You can think that it means or too. 또는, it actually means or. It's in brackets, so you can omit it because you've already used the connective ending 거나 before it. 또는 just emphasize the meaning of or in this sentence. 힘들 때, 힘들 때. This part is the combination of the adjective 힘들다, 힘들다, and 을 때. As you know, 을 때 is used in substitution for the English conjunction when. Let's take a closer look at this adjective 힘들다 again. We've used feel tired in the English sentence, but the Korean adjective 힘들다 is not simply the translation of the English feel tired. Actually, there is no direct translation for this adjective in English. 힘들다 means something is physically and mentally hard, difficult, tough, and sometimes backbreaking. You can use this adjective 힘들다 to mean you feel tired or something is difficult and tough. Okay? The stem of this adjective is 힘들. Interestingly, the last letter of this adjective has final 르 consonant. Therefore, you cannot add 을 sound because final 르 consonant is not used with ы vowel. So you want to add final 르 consonant instead, but the last letter of the stem 들 already has final 르 consonant. Thus, it's just 힘들 and 때. When it's tough, 힘들 때. The time when you're tough, 힘들 때. 저는 아프거나 또는 힘들 때. Or 저는 아프거나 힘들 때. 엄마가 보고 싶어요. 엄마 means mom. 엄마 is an object. Therefore, you can add the object particle 를, but you can also use the subject particle 가 because the assistant predicate added to the main verb is an adjective. You've learned about this already. 엄마가 보고 싶어요. 보고 싶어요. This is the combination of the main verb 보다 and the assistant predicate 고 싶다. 고 싶다, which means want to, right? 싶다 actually means you have that feeling, right? You don't need further explanation, do you? 보고 싶어요. 엄마가 보고 싶어요. I want to see my mom. 저는 아프거나 또는 힘들 때 엄마가 보고 싶어요. Or you can drop off 또는, which means the ending 거나 is a more important element. 저는 아프거나 힘들 때 엄마가 보고 싶어요. Then can we use 아니면, which actually means if not, for this sentence? In my opinion, yes, you can do that. No problem. Let's see the next sentence. Probably, that person's job is either a company worker or a teacher. Please remember that even though the English sentence sounds a little bit awkward to you, it will sound fine in Korean. In this sentence, we link two nouns with or. Company worker and teacher. Of course, because of the fact that two nouns are linked, you can basically use the particle 이나 나. But you can also use the ending 거나 for this sentence. You might wonder why, because company worker and teacher, they both are nouns. It's just because they share the same predicate. That person's job is a company worker or is a teacher. Okay? Let's find out what it means exactly with the actual Korean sentence. Let's use the ending 거나 first. 그분의 직업은 아마 회사원이거나 또는 선생님일 거예요. Or 그분의 직업은 아마 회사원이거나 아니면 선생님일 거예요. Yes, the connective ending 거나 is used even though two nouns are linked. Let's take a look at what happened then. Please see the English sentence one more time. That person's job is a company worker or a teacher. A is B. What predicate do you want to use with this sentence? Yes, our beloved predicate, 이다. 이에요, 이에요. Then let's go back to the Korean sentence. 그분의 직업은 that person's job. This is the subject. 아마, probably, maybe, perhaps. This is an adverb. You can position it anywhere. 회사원이거나, 회사원이거나. This is the important part. 회사원 means a company worker or a company employee. Koreans call people who work for a company 회사원. 회사 means a company. It's a general term. 이거나, when you want to say that person is 회사원. You say 그분은 회사원이다. 그분은 회사원이에요. Right? You use the predicate 이다. This 이 sound from the 이거나 part is the stem of the predicate 이다. And that is why you can add the connective ending 거나 after it. Okay? Again, because of the fact that the stem 이 from the predicate 이다 can be added to the first noun too, you can use the connective ending 거나 for this sentence. 회사원이거나 회사원이거나 is a company worker or, you know, connective endings are added to the stem only, right? Next part is 또는 or 아니면. You can add either of them or not because the connective ending 거나 is already used. 선생님일 거예요. 선생님일 거예요. 선생님 means a teacher. 일 거예요 is also the combination of the predicate 이다 and 을 거예요. As you know, 을 거예요 can indicate the future tense or your strong guess. This time it's used to indicate your strong guess, possibility. Okay? 선생님일 거예요. Probably would be a teacher. 그분의 직업은 아마 회사원이거나 또는 선생님일 거예요. 그분의 직업은 아마 회사원이거나 또는 선생님일 거예요. or 그분의 직업은 아마 회사원이거나 아니면 선생님일 거예요. I like this one. 그분의 직업은 아마 회사원이거나 아니면 선생님일 거예요. Or you can get rid of 또는 and 아니면. 그분의 직업은 아마 회사원이거나 선생님일 거예요. 그분의 직업은 아마 회사원이거나 선생님일 거예요. If you get rid of the predicate 이다 from the first noun, you cannot use the connective ending 거나 anymore. Please see the next sentence. 그분의 직업은 아마 회사원이나 선생님일 거예요. 그분의 직업은 아마 회사원이나 선생님일 거예요. As you see, the connective ending 거나 disappeared because we got rid of the predicate 이다 from the first noun 회사원. Yes, you can do that. 그분의 직업은 아마 회사원이나 선생님일 거예요. The E sound from 이나 is not the stem of the predicate 이다. Please don't mix up. The entire 이나 is a particle. You can even add 또는 or 아니면 after the particle 이나, but it's not actually required. It's just an option because the particle 이나 already expresses or. 그분의 직업은 아마 회사원이나 또는 선생님일 거예요. or 그분의 직업은 아마 회사원이나 아니면 선생님일 거예요. It's just a tip, but in many cases, native Koreans drop off the particle 이나, 나 and just use 또는 or 아니면 to link two nouns. Like 그분의 직업은 아마 회사원 또는 선생님일 거예요. or 그분의 직업은 아마 회사원 아니면 선생님일 거예요. You can do that too. I don't want to recommend it at this point though. I recommend you should use the particle or ending, but good to know. Let's see the next sentence. Do you want to watch a movie or go to the amusement park on Saturday? This is a question. Let's see the Korean sentence. 토요일에 영화를 보고 싶어요? 아니면 놀이공원에 가고 싶어요? 토요일에 on Saturday. It's a time-related part, so I position it at the beginning. 영화를 movie 보고 싶어요? Want to see? 아니면 if not, 놀이공원에 놀이공원 means amusement park. It's the destination, so you can add a particle 에. 놀이공원에 가고 싶어요? Want to go? Because of the fact that these are questions, 아니면 goes way better than 또는. It's like you choose one exclusively between these two options asked. 토요일에 영화를 보고 싶어요? 아니면 놀이공원에 가고 싶어요? 토요일에 영화를 보고 싶어요? 아니면 놀이공원에 가고 싶어요? And as you see, 아니면 is in brackets. It means it can also be omitted when you think those are just two different questions. Like, do you want to watch a movie? Do you want to go to an amusement park? 토요일에 영화를 보고 싶어요? 놀이공원에 가고 싶어요? Even though you use 또는 with these questions, people will understand what you're trying to say because 또는 means or anyway. But please use 아니면 when you link two different options in a question or link two different questions as options. 또는 is rather used to indicate two or more alternatives in declarative sentences. The ending 거나 and the particle 이나 나 are the same. Plus, the ending 거나 and the particle 이나 나 can provide a nuance that either would be fine or any of them can be an option, even if they are used in a question. Okay, this is the end of lesson 8. In lesson 9, you're going to learn how to make conditional and subjunctive sentences in Korean and other grammatical elements. 그럼 다음 비디오에서 만나요. 안녕히 계세요.